If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Munford High School.
And we welcome Blaise Adams to our studio, the senior at Munford High School. Blaise, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. And tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm a student at Munford High School. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior. And I transferred to Munford after my freshman year at Oxford, and I've really enjoyed it so far. I play baseball. I'm in FFA at Munford, and I go to church at Antioch Baptist Church in Oxford.
Okay. And Blaise Adams, our Star Student of the Month. Talk about your family a little bit, Blaise.
My dad is Randy Adams, and my mom's Robin. We live in Oxford, and I've lived there my whole life. And my dad works at Honda in Lincoln, and my mom works at the RMC.
You know, a lot of folks may not realize this, but Talladega County and Calhoun County kind of butt up against one another there, and the Oxford and Munford areas just kind of bled over to each other.
I live right on the line.
Oh, yeah? Okay. When you transferred to Munford, how refreshing was that to you? It was
a big refresher coming from a 6A school with 310 in my class to about 115 in my class here. It was just a smaller school, a more tight-knit group. It's a weight lifted off your shoulders, really.
Now, as a senior at Munford High School, how has your senior year gone so far, and what do you see ahead in your final year at Munford?
It's gone good so far. Especially, we got a new coach this year, and he's really putting in his all to it, and that's a refresher too, just to have somebody that really to lean on and just to help you grow as just a man in general. And like after I graduate, I'm pretty dead set on going to Gadsden State and doing AC and refrigeration.
Talk about your education, being a senior, some of the classes you're taking this year.
I'm in 4 AP classes, and they're pretty rigorous, but I'm getting by. I'm getting by pretty good. I got a good way to go, and I got really good teachers. I'm taking AP Biology, AP Government and Economics, AP Literature, and AP Calculus.
Now that is along with your other classes, right?
Yeah. Well, I have athletics after that. I've got all my all my electives done.
Talking with Blaise Adams, a senior at Munford High School, and you got a unique side to you as far as what you do outside of school. Now, you've participated in agriculture and some of that beekeeping and chicken raising. Talk about that.
Well, that's with our agriculture department. I did a lot of that, some of that this year and a lot of that last year with our ag teacher, Carrie Adams, and we had about 6 hives, and about 5 of those died off, and now we have one pretty big hive, and they robbed that hive probably, I want to say about four Saturdays ago, and they got about 7 gallons of honey from it.
What do they do with the honey? You know?
Well, right now they're one of the teachers has it, and she's kind of just showing it around to the county and different things, but they gave all the teachers some, and they're going to sell it.
Have you ever been stung?
I've never been stung. The bees at Munford High School are really, really gentle. I mean, you can take care of those bees without gloves. They're very gentle.
And you're also involved in raising chickens there.
That's just a matter of going out there, feeding and water them every day, and trying to keep the wasps out of the chicken house. Getting
out of their way.
Yeah.
Now you're involved in baseball, and you hurt your shoulder. What, last year?
It was tore about a year before I actually got it done. I had surgery the start of my junior year, and it's been a long road.
What type of surgery did you have?
I had a labral repair on both sides of my right shoulder, and
it's pretty extensive surgery.
It was, and they had to clean up my rotator cuff too. It's not doing good right now, but Lord provide, I'll get by.
You think that you might be available for the baseball team?
I'm doing my absolute best. I'm working out with them every day and just pushing through. I'm trying not to interrupt my senior year with another surgery. I'm gonna try to wait until after I graduate.
Now, you've been playing baseball a while?
Yes, sir. Since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, wow. Well, I hope you're the best. Recovery that is quicker than anticipated. You're headed to Gadsden State, or that's your desire, Gadsden State Community College, air conditioning and refrigeration. What steered you to that career?
My ag teacher, Carrie Adams. I was going to go into electrical, but just looking around, kind of everybody needs AC and refrigeration, and I've been around it all my life, especially with family friends doing it, and I see it as something that I will enjoy for the rest of my life. And I will, as I get into that, I will try to dip into the electrical field too, because that's always been a desire, would just being around that too, doing that little stuff at the house and stuff like that.
Like start your own business?
Yes, sir.
Blaise Adams, our star student of the month. He is a senior at Munford High School. And what do you like to do outside of school? What are some of your hobbies?
I lead worship for our student program at Antioch Baptist Church in Oxford. I've done that for probably 3-4 years, and it's a huge desire I have. And we just now have gotten a new student minister. He used to be our old baseball coach. That's the weird thing about it, but we love him. We love him to death. He's kind of picked us up out of being without anybody, and I'll continue to stay there for as long as the Lord lets me.
What does it mean for you to be a leader among other young people?
Well, as our baseball coach has taught us, a leader is influence. It's not telling people what to do. It's being able to do the right thing and lead them by example. And that's a big thing a lot of people miss, is not leading by influence. And that's a big thing at our church. I mean, you got younger people coming into this program, and they if they see the leaders do the wrong things, they're going to do the wrong things too, because I mean, what their eyes see, they're going to do.
Blaise Adams, a senior at Munford High School, with us for a couple more minutes on our Star Student of the Month. And as you progress through your senior year, how would you like to be remembered at Munford High School?
I want to be remembered as a leader by influence, and a person who really just led through God's standards, not through the world's standards, and a person who represented their community over their school and over their self.
Obviously, your faith is important to you.
Yes, sir. Very, very important. It's brought me a long, long way.
Blaise Adams, our Star Student of the Month this morning, and you like to play the guitar and the piano and like to sing. When did you start playing the piano and guitar?
I taught myself how to play both of them probably about 2 years ago, and it's just kind of something to fall back on, something to do in your free time.
Yeah. All right.
And I've sang all my life.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
No, sir. I'm an only child.
All right. Blaise Adams, our Star Student of the Month. Let's have a little fun before we close this segment. Favorite food?
Steak.
Steak? All right. What do you like with your sides with your steak?
Meat, potatoes. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of person.
Do you have a dessert favorite?
I'm not real big on desserts, but probably caramel pie.
Favorite sport?
Baseball by far.
Who do you look to in baseball to kind of pattern yourself after?
I know this is a rough one right now. Probably the Atlanta Braves. Okay. I've always been a Braves fan.
Yeah. Well, finally they're doing something good, right?
Finally.
And favorite movie?
Probably Facing the Giants.
Okay, that's a great movie. Yeah. Who is someone, Blaise, that you look to when you're having a bad day, or maybe when you've hurt your shoulder and didn't know if you're ever going to get well, and you faced surgery and had surgery, and all of us have bumps and bruises in life, but who is that go-to person for you?
Probably my old baseball coach, now my student manager, also my cousin, probably Chandler Tyree. I've leaned on him a lot through this, and especially through our baseball season last year, not be able to play much just because, I mean, it was a hard recovery through that, and physical therapy was very, very rough, and it's kind of just a slap in the face to do all that work, and then it happened again.
Yeah, wow. Blaise Adams, our Star Student of the Month, senior at Munford High School. Blaise, good luck, and thanks for joining us this morning.
I appreciate you.
We got more Daybreak coming up right after this.
Star Student of the Month was brought to you by TV 47. Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.